Well, hello there, all my limitless and flawless, sexy, sassy, saucy HBICs. How you doing on this lovely morning, afternoon, or evening? How are you all? I had no intention of recording today, but some thoughts came in while we were doing house cleaning. We're doing a major overhaul of cleaning in here. My boyfriend is upstairs, so you might hear some thumping and a bumping. He's literally washing the walls out of the room that my son used to sleep in, because I think we're moving our bedroom in there. You guys don't care, and that's okay. If you're new here, how you doing? My name is Kimberly, and I would love for you to subscribe and come back and see me. I am obsessed with talking about manifestation and showing you all, reminding you all of who you really are, which is pure, unadulterated consciousness. And you can literally shape your reality with your little noggin. Your noggin, which you also created as consciousness. But I do it in a very basic, bitch, relatable, easy, and fun kind of way. Okay? So I would love if you subscribed and came back and see me. Okay? Also, if you could give this video a like so we could help get it out into the ether and find the other particles of consciousness who need to be woke up to realize that they can create their realities. Yeah? Okay, I would really appreciate it. So let's do some other basic bitch, which is, if you need help figuring out what's going on between you and your manifestation, please feel free to email me at manifestingwithkimberly@gmail.com. All of my coaching options are in the drop box below. They're in the screens that just went by. I have 2 channel memberships where I go live with my channel members on Tuesday evenings at 9:30 p.m.-ish Eastern Standard Time. And I go live with my hot seat / group coaching members every Friday at 9 a.m.-ish Eastern Standard Time. If you join the hot seat group, you have access to both of those groups. Just saying. Also, I have TikTok, I have Instagram, I have Clapper, and I would love for you to join me friggin' everywhere, okay? So, let's jump in today. I had no intention of recording. None. Because I was taking the day off, because like I said, we're doing the major cleaning here today. But I got a download, so here I am. Man, did I already say that? Did I already tell you that? Whatever. So, I have been reading... I can never say his name, so I'm gonna wing a Hbic Bentov, but he was known in life as Ben, so I'm sticking with my boy Ben. Okay, that's easier. It's easier. My boy Ben is discussing what he believes or what he learned through meditation. Things he learned through meditation about consciousness and what pure consciousness is, and what he refers to as the void or the absolute. Okay, I'm gonna read you a little something. Trust me, it's gonna benefit us in the manifestation side of things. It's gonna help. Okay, now let us examine the properties of the void in which the Creator and his universe are located. There are 2 things that can be said about the void or the absolute. It is pure consciousness, and at the same time, it contains all there is in potential. That is non-manifest or non-tangible form. It is infinite creative energy in a potential or resting non-vibratory state. In order for matter to appear and later for forms to appear, a vibratory motion has to be introduced into the absolute. This next section, this little piece I'm reading, you know, some of you are going to be like, huh? What? But it's going to make sense. You are pure consciousness or pure awareness. And that is the supreme self that has been guiding you through a long and eventful trip back to itself. This was the observer looking through the pupils of your eyes over hundreds or thousands of lifetimes, making sense of your experiences. That pure awareness, which is the void, gave you your awareness of self or self-awareness. So you are the supreme God of the system. And at the same time, you are the person doing a 9-to-5 job, pushing a pencil or driving a truck, paying income tax and phone bills. And not only are you this supreme God, but so is everybody else. We are all part of pure consciousness, the void. The consciousness breaks down into units, and each has an awareness of self and thinks that he is different from everybody else. So why did I bother reminding you all about the fact that you're pure consciousness? It's because some of you get so wrapped up in details of your day-to-day life. And listen, I know we got to exist. We got to exist in our 3D. We're interacting with it. But when you are struggling with your 3D, you are struggling with nothing. You are struggling with beliefs and assumptions about yourself. Even when it feels like it's outside 3D stuff, it's not. Realize who you are. You're pure consciousness, pure awareness. Do you understand? You're concerned with manifesting a specific person, manifesting money, changing your life. Some of us, when our 3D is not showing us what we are desiring, we get wrapped up. We get wrapped up with the details. We get wrapped up inside. We fear. We think this isn't working. We think, maybe we're fools for believing this. No. All of this is illusion. Complete illusion. Illusion. Who we believe we are is our ability as consciousness to experience whatever we desire. You are pure consciousness. Let that sink in. Pure consciousness. And you are manifesting literally everything. Every moment of your day, every moment of you being aware and being aware that you're awake. Do you see what I mean? You have no limits. You are flawless. Flawless, limitless, pure awareness. Why would you think that some other person that you're desiring a relationship with, why do you believe that they would deny you a relationship? Why do you believe money isn't coming into your world? We come up with logical reasons that we have all been deluded with. Not the good delude. The purpose of my video today is to remind you of who you really are. So when you're getting wrapped up in the bullshit illusion of your 3D, when you're believing false narratives, false stories that are happening in your 3D, this is a reminder video. This is a reminder. Wake up. This is a journey of self. All the little things that you're manifesting, and by little things, I mean money, health, career, specific person, or just love in general. Yeah, little things. Little things compared to who you really are. And when I mean falling into false narratives, believing storylines, no, you're having a human physical experience. But who you are at your core is pure, unadulterated consciousness. Wake up. Stop being afraid. Realize everything is just another layer, a layer to keep you in an illusion. Hear me out. The home of the Supreme Self is the absolute, the void. Then after a long time, this self sitting in the cold, dark void gets bored and wants to do something, being creative. He wants to play. Since there is no work to be done out there, he does not need to earn a living. There's my dryer. He finds no company and therefore starts playing with himself. He decides to play hide and seek because it's an easy game to play. He quickly manifests a blanket made of ego stuff. In the absolute, Everything is possible. The absolute is the void. The void is what? It's creation. That is where the creator is. It's creation. The ultimate of consciousness. Pure, unadulterated consciousness. It is full of potential. Every single outcome in potential. Every single outcome. All of it. All the infinite versions of you. Potential. Then he separates a part of himself and covers it with his blanket of ego and goes, boo. Well, this is a very interesting and delightful game. So he gets another blanket of ignorance of self and wraps it around the previous blanket. This looks like fun, he thinks, and adds a blanket of intellect and of emotion, more ignorance, and a thick physical blanket, or meat soup. Soon the part that is all wrapped up in ignorance and ego stops recognizing the original self. He is so involved in the goings-on inside his cocoon of blankets that he completely ignores and forgets his playful part. He is now down to the physical level of consciousness, the so-called physical reality, unaware of himself. He is like the king, so the tale goes, who put on rags and went out among the people to find out what real life is all about. Unfortunately, the king became so involved in real life, he forgot about being a king. It seems that it took quite a few traumas to remind him of his real status. And so it goes with us. We are so deeply immersed in this rat race of ours that we have all but forgotten our real status. But the self in the void has not. He is still playing. Now and then, he will lift the blankets and say, hi there. But most of the time, we are too busy to notice him. However, he won't let go. And we will get another stimulus and another until we start responding. The self will be pleased. He will continue to stimulate us. Suddenly, we develop strange feelings of inadequacy. Something is missing from our life. Is this 9-to-5 job really all I want to do with my life? Isn't there something more to it? And so we start searching. We look to the west and we look to the east. We look into religions and cults. Sooner or later, things crystallize and we step on the path of spiritual development. So that's just a piece, okay? Just a little piece. And the point of me reading all of that to you is when you're getting wrapped up in things that are going on in your 3D, when you're getting wrapped up with anything in your life, and then you start doubting your ability to manifest anything in your life, you've got to remind yourself who you are. You're falling for the illusion again. That's all it is. Falling for the illusion. Realize who you are. Pure, unadulterated consciousness with layers and layers of bullshit. That's all it is. And it's the main reason why I say to you, you can choose to be any version of yourself. But you see, when we have our moments where life is tough, where the 3D feels tough, where it feels tough to stand in your decision to be new self, all we are doing is allowing the 3D to give us another false narrative. And because we are so conditioned to believe the 3D more. You're breaking a habit. You're stepping outside of the box. And maybe people in your life aren't there yet. So you've got no support, hence the videos. I get it. Even I still have my moments. We all do. It's a normal part of this journey. You have nothing to fear. Choose who you want to be. Make that decision. Make the decision. There's nothing in the way. Nothing. It's an illusion. Another false narrative. another baloney story. That's all it is. Storylines for the entertainment of consciousness. That's all it is. Break yourself free today. Who do you want to be? What do you want to experience in this day-to-day reality? What do you want to experience? Decide you are having it. It is that simple. Pure awareness, pure, unadulterated consciousness. I feel like going, wake up. Don't go back to sleep. It's a fucking illusion out there. And on that note, I'll see you tomorrow.